There was this much space missing out on this lens. That is crazy. Like, there's one thing that I still struggle with in corporate work is Hey guys, welcome back. Hopefully you're all doing well. I was supposed to upload last week, but if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I didn't know what I wanted to record. And I think that's something that not everyone talks about when they're first starting content. Like, that's something I'm still trying to learn. Finding ways to actually document my life and getting comfortable with bringing the camera everywhere. And I took a bit of a break, but now I'm back and I have a couple of things that I do want to share with you guys. For example, my girlfriend and I, we've been together for 2 years. And so tonight we're going to go celebrate that at a nice little cocktail bar here in Edmonton. As well, I'm going to probably pick up a new lens for my camera because I'd like to start doing some more vlog style content. The lens I have right now, it's too tight for what I want. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this because it's been kind of on my mind for the last little while. There's a lot of people in their early 20s who are being very ambitious when it comes to their personal brands and taking content seriously over pursuing like a traditional career. And I'm kind of in a similar headspace right now. So for context, I've been working a corporate job for about 2 years now, and I'm like a very hardworking person. And so I still take my job very seriously. But I feel like whenever I try to be like super ambitious at work and taking on more and showing, initiative, I feel like there's just so many extra guardrails in place that it makes it really painfully slow to actually climb the ladder. After 2 years of doing this, I feel like I wasn't getting anywhere. And so that's where I'm looking towards, content or having a personal brand. With content, I feel like your success is directly tied to the amount of work that you want to put in. And for someone who is ambitious, I feel like you're more likely to see more growth because you're not really being held back by another party, right? I think you can be a little bit riskier and you can make some more decisions yourself as opposed to having someone else make your decisions for you. And I'm not saying corporate isn't a viable option. There are people who, do find success in a corporate career. And I do want to still take that seriously, but I'm just taking a step back and realizing that maybe I'm channeling my ambition in the wrong place right now. There's one thing that I still struggle with in corporate work is just the positions where, I'm going to be honest, I have a little bit of a hard time respecting authority figures. That's kind of my red flag. And it's not that I'm like outwardly disrespectful of authority figures. It's just that in my mind, there's only one thing that's separating them from me in their position is just knowledge. They just happen to know more than me because they've obviously lived longer than I have. So if I could understand the knowledge that they have, we would be in the same position. But every time that I try to developing my career, there's a lot of just middle management and other like budget constraint or team organizations that there's not always an opportunity to grow. And I find that very frustrating. I'd rather just take this passion that I have for growing and developing my skills and putting it towards my own kind of personal project. And that's obviously what this is for YouTube. There's still a lot of creators in their like early to mid 20s who are doing very well for themselves with their personal brands. And I want to honestly take that risk because being in your 20s, you can take so many more risks. I don't want to wait until I'm 30 or 40 to finally decide to venture out and try something different. I'd rather start the risks now while I can afford to. I'm not tied down to anything, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about this as well, because I guarantee I'm not the only one who's been feeling this way. And I know that there's a lot of you who probably feel the same way and feel very ambitious and want something to channel that ambition into. And I want to sort of steer you guys in the right direction and not make some of the same mistakes that I've been making. But anyway, I think I'm going to go pick up that lens now. So let's go for a ride.
Girl, I see that you want it, driving me crazy with that fire in your eyes. Oh, but try to ignore it. Part of me wants to see you read between the lines. And all of the back and forth, the same no intertwine. Baby, won't you take your time with love me, yeah, have me fun.
All right, and we are back from Best Buy. And it was actually a really quick trip too. It was just in and out. There's actually a really cool display booth set up for some of the Insta360 cameras. those actually seem kind of tempting. I might have to look into those. But anyway, so we got the lens. Hell yeah, I'm actually super excited for this. They only had 2 in stock when I went, which was actually kind of crazy, but I'm glad I got one of them. So let's do a little unboxing together. All right, yeah, so we just got the box here. Let's see what's inside. I mean, obviously just generic paperwork, which no one really cares about. What else we got? Okay, so we got the little lens ring, which honestly, I don't really use these all that much. I'm never really shooting directly in sunlight, so that doesn't really matter. And then we got the lens itself, which it's actually quite small. I'm actually surprised. Like, I know it's a small lens, like it's meant for vlogging and whatnot, but it's just a lot smaller than I thought, because I have the Sigma 16 to 50 on the camera right now. But yeah, no, build quality seems pretty good. It's mostly just plastic, but yeah, it's like a nice matte finish plastic, which is pretty good. You got the little lens hood, which is nice. The great thing about this too is it's the exact same filter size as my Sigma lens, so I don't have to buy any other different sizes of filters, which is honestly great because those things are fucking expensive. Yeah, I'm gonna put the camera back on the tripod and I'll show you guys what the difference is between the Sigma lens that I have right now and this new Sony that I just picked up. So yeah, currently right now we have the Sigma 18 to 50 right now, and I'll show you guys right now what the Sony 11mm looks like. And this is the new Sony 11mm, and oh my god, this thing is wide. Like, that is insane. I had no idea that, like, there was this much space missing out on this lens. That is crazy. Like, yeah, you were never even able to see that picture. It's like, oh my god, it's so massive. This is actually so cool. No way. So then I'm curious if I, like, pick this up. Oh my god, yeah, this is perfect. You have so much space. This is so great. Because like the biggest issue with the camera that I have right now, which is the original Sony ZV-E10, it doesn't have any stabilization on it. Oh, got blown out. The issue with the original Sony ZV-E10 is there's no stabilization in the camera. So if I want to start vlogging, it's going to look super like bumpy anytime I'm trying to actually record with the other lens, even if you do try and stabilize it in post afterwards. So at least with this lens, I have so much more space to work with and then stabilize, and I'm not like losing out on any kind of image quality, which is honestly great. And it's also like super compact too. Like, it's a tiny, tiny lens, so I don't feel like it's like sticking out. I'm actually really excited for this. This is so cool. But anyway, yeah, it's almost time for Ella and I to get ready for dinner, so we'll go do that. And once we're ready, I'll bring you guys back with us, and I'll show you the little cocktail bar that we're going to. Okay, so we just finished getting ready and we're outside the cocktail bar right now. And honestly, it's kind of a bit of a hassle to get here just because there's a bunch of construction that I had no idea was even here. But anyway, yeah, where are we at?
We are currently parked outside of Mimi. It's a cocktail bar downtown Edmonton. It's one of our favorite places in the city because it has a really great ambiance. It's like a mid-century modern hotel lobby bar, and they always play really good music. Last time we were there, they played 80's House. It was so fun.
Mm-hmm. No, they usually do like a lot of like jazz house remixes. They usually have like a live DJ, which is cool because they've always got like a good catalog of like records that they like actually play and mix, which is actually really cool. But yeah, we'll show you guys the interior once we actually get in. But yeah, like first things first though, I just got to say, my God, you look so good.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Like, look at her. She's just looking so cute. Very nice. But yeah, no, I'm honestly like really happy to be celebrating 2 years with you.
Yeah, no, honestly, me too. It's been a really great 2 years.
Mm-hmm, right? Like, a lot of time has kind of flown by. Like, it's weird to think that 2 years has already like happened in a way, but at the same time, like, I'm glad that this is only just the beginning because like everything's just been really great with you. So yeah, anyway, we're just about to walk into Mimi, so we will see you guys in a bit. But anyway, after trying to find parking and dealing with all the unnecessary construction that happens in Edmonton, we finally made our way over to Mimi, and we finally got seated at the bar. It's honestly just such an amazing vibe. It's this very dimly lit, moody kind of cocktail bar with a ton of really nice like mid-century finishes. Ella and I, we ordered a couple of drinks and we got some appetizers. By the way, the fries here are amazing. They're just perfection. The fries are just very light, but also very crispy and crunchy, and they come with this amazing aioli. If you guys ever do visit, you need to try the fries because just easily the best fries I think I've ever had. And then once those came around, we also ordered some chicken sandwiches, and these were delicious. Like, the chicken was so crispy, and they came served with a milk bun and some really like fresh, tangy pickles, which were just, oh my God, I love these things so much. But yeah, overall the vibe was just awesome. awesome. Like, it was quite busy that night too, despite all the construction outside of the building. And the DJ was just playing some amazing music. It was just overall such a fun vibe. We even got some cute little photos together to celebrate our 2 years. It was just honestly such a fun time. And if you guys are looking for like a great date night, we both like highly recommend checking out Mimi, because it is just, there's very few places that do what Mimi does, and so that's why we always, try to go quite regularly, because it's just such a fantastic vibe. All right, guys, welcome back. It is the next day after going over to Mimi, and honestly, that was just such a fun time. I know Ella and I, we just both enjoyed ourselves so much. I don't think there's any other place I could have topped that. But yeah, no, I want to talk to you guys about where I want to continue to keep channeling my ambition, because I do think YouTube is probably the more successful way to go. Developing a personal brand is going to take me a lot further than trying to develop my corporate career. And I'm still going to focus on maintaining my corporate career. I'm not just going to throw that all to the side, because at the end of the day, like, I'm going to need that job to kind of fund my personal brand, but I'm just going to emphasize where I want the growth to come from, with that being my personal brand. But I think that is something that a lot of us, especially, other people who are in the creative space and are trying to balance a 9-to-5 and YouTube. But I do think you will see more results and reward for putting in effort with your personal brand. Plus, I think with this ambition and also, starting to invest into the channel more, like, buying the lens that I did and trying to, post more frequently, like, it encourages me to like pursue this a lot more. It's important to remember to invest in yourself, because at the end of the day, like, you are responsible for how your life is going to be. You can't necessarily let some other person or other company dictate how it is that you want to live your life. To sort of end this video, I just want to say that a corporate job can take you so far, get some stability and get some consistent income. Just don't limit yourself with what you believe that you can do. Be okay with taking some risks and, try betting on yourself and investing in yourself, because you will be surprised at how much you can actually grow and develop, and you won't feel like you're limiting yourself by sticking with a traditional career. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to try and post more consistently this time. Hopefully I won't leave you guys hanging for another week, but until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.